At their better moments, the Souls games have little hand-holding, and this is quite a good thing. It means if you are going into a challenge that neither the player nor the player character are really ready for, that's okay. And you may get your ass kicked a couple of times, realize you're not ready for this challenge yet, and go explore other avenues, so long as there are other avenues to explore. And in this case, there are. That's one good thing about the Souls games, is they, at least generally, tend not to handhold, which is good. As I've said before, I recently started craving quite a bit games that treat you more like an adult, intellectually. However, there are games which also just destroy you intellectually and make you feel like a fucking moron, like La Mulana does. But for some screwed up reason, we actually like that. I've been keeping up with Naramura's emails on the now quite old La Mulana 2 Kickstarter. And he claims... Oh, shit! Carelessness. He claims that La Mulana 2 is going to launch this summer, 2018. Which I would find hilarious if that actually happens. Because when I LP'd the first game on PC... I had taken the week of my birthday, I think? Maybe it was a month later. But anyway, it was summer. I had taken a week off work, and I just pounded the crap out of that game. I have a week's vacation set up for my birthday. And maybe the game won't be out in time for that. Which would be a little sad, I guess, but... yeah, I just do what I'm doing with Dark Souls, and... maybe pump out one video per weekend when I can. We'll try two-handed for general use for a while and see where that gets me. Now. God damn it. Ah, shit. I need a graceful way to destroy boxes that doesn't cause a giant explosion like the sparks from my weapon usually does. A kind viewer specifically said that I was handicapped when it comes to the boss fight of the Sinner. So that's what I mean when I say... not taking on a challenge I'm not ready for and just exploring other avenues, like whatever's behind the Sentinels. Alright, attempt number 3 at not being a giant jackwad. Can I clear this shit out carefully? Yee! Wait, oh that's right, I already got the item, so why did I went back there the first time because I thought I had some souls to retrieve, but now I don't even remember if I did. So I got the Bastille key. I think I've seen a couple of doors that are indeed locked with that. I hear more punch mummies. They have a very distinct sound signature. Hi guys. Hopefully these barrels aren't loaded with gunpowder. Powder. Gunpowder is gun power. It is the power of guns. Without gunpowder, you would have no gun power. What a weird phonetic coincidence. God! What? I didn't... Well, maybe my weapon sparked off the wall a little bit. It's not supposed to if I don't swing it, though. That's weird. Well, whatever. If it doesn't kill me, I'll slowly recharge. What the... Huh? What am I looking at? Imagine you're having a dream where you go down a corridor and you open many doors in the corridor because in real life you actually really need to go to the bathroom pretty bad. But it's one of those dreams where you're running around looking for a bathroom, looking for a toilet to relieve yourself, and every door you open has something different. Having a skeleton embedded in a wall is like something that would happen in one of those dreams. You know what? You just rest in pieces. I can't put your skull back in there, sorry. It's difficult to even see out there. This probably opens up an avenue that's a shortcut back to where I've been. If not, that's fine too, because I need to progress. And I need new sources of souls to farm up. Nope. Go ahead. Punch. Ah ha ha! This Bastille is just loaded to the teeth with explosives. Who stocked this place and why? Just, I know there's going to be one lurking around the corner who's going to come out and sucker punch me. Dust! Oh, never mind. Dust! Come on. There we go. Oh. Oh. All of the parts of my head are just saturated with dust now. My eyes, my nose, yeah, this is where I've been before. But now I have a key, so maybe I can actually do something that I couldn't have done. Let's re-explore around a bit. Thank God you guys are fragile. I could just drop in here, couldn't I? Don't have that many souls. Doesn't matter if I... Yeah, okay, it hurts, but... Bonfire Ascetic. Is that what you used to kindle? Oh, I see. That gives me more rewards, I imagine, for defeating those foes. Am I required to die in here now? Because it doesn't look like I can get down safely. Yeah, that fall is pretty much certain to kill me. Well, I hope that object ends up being worth it. If I only have one, then it probably won't be. Nope. Oh, wow, I actually survived. Hot damn. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have. I was... Damn, what luck. Well, now I guess I just have no choice but to re-explore the Bastille and find out what door it was that was locked. The key says it opens cell doors of the Bastille. I'm trying each cell door. None of them appear to be openable at all. Not even getting a locked message. Really? It opens up the place I've already been?
I ought to fetch it, flare.
Yeah, I don't have your ember yet. That can't be the only door that opens. That seemed like a sequencing item. Something that would let me progress after defeating the boss. So all that was necessary was destroying the detritus outside the door? Ah, color me confused. Oh my god, 800 all at once. Damn. Get the dexterity and this sword becomes a super weapon that destroys whole universes. Although, doubtless, there will be much tougher enemies later on who I cannot destroy with a single stamina bar. And for whom I would be really, really stupid to try. Uh-huh. Well, this seems like death awaits me. Okay, I'm gonna come up and deal with you now. Thankfully, you can't shoot through a floor. Sword to sword. You got the first blood, but it doesn't matter. Because first blood and last blood aren't all that's blood. This kind of looks like an arena. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to hit the gesture button. Oh, hi. Look, there's two places in the Bastille that you appear. What if I just don't want to deal with you? I mean, you curse me even though I have no idea what that actually does. What's that? You can attack through walls. You're gonna disappear, right? Yeah, you'll probably come back as soon as I set foot out there. Alright, let's be quick and figure out what the hell is in this chest. God, you take so long to open a chest. Ah. Interesting. Oh, a fragrant branch of yore. Necessary key items. I got a covetous ring. I'm betting that has something to do with soul or item drops. Fallen foes. Okay. There was a downside to a ring that did that in the prior game. But there's also no downside to another ring that did that. And I happen to have a slot ready. Alright, so hopefully my health bar doesn't steadily drop because I decided to equip this. That's just a pit of death. But okay, so I got a Fragrant Branch of Yore. I know at least one statue down in the depths. I can't remember exactly how to get to it. Yeah. So is there anything further to do at the Bastille for right now? Oh. Can I even go over here? I see a bonfire. Can I jump this? That's, tantalizingly close. Yeah, just, 2 feet of rubble is too much to walk over, apparently. Damn. No, that's a hard wall. Really dumb that even when you can jump, it doesn't matter. This is new. I just walked right past this before. I'm not ready to take on the Pursuer, I don't think. So I'll rest up. Go down there, get killed. Try to explore a bit. But it seems after the Pursuer appears and then disappears, it doesn't like to reappear again immediately. Damn it. I was able to fake him out. Large club, yeah. Totally sounds like an item for a Dex build. Belfry Luna. It's probably pronounced Belfry. Memory serves, a belfry is, a real person. A belfry is a place where monks lived. Midget. Well, now I have to ring it.
The bell belongs to the princess, it do. Stay back and we slice you to bits. You and my chums, we shan't be left. Stay back all your pieces. Tiniest pieces.
I'm not the crazy one here. You call me undead, but you're fucking insane. Alright, well, look. I don't want to resort to violence, but I totally will.
A long time ago, the princess Shinobi. Yes, just like so. To guard this bell for the prince's honor.
What's wrong with just ringing it?
Stay away, foul undead, or you will be a goner.
I just want to ring it. I don't want to hurt it.
It belongs to the princess, it do.
That's a lot of dead armor here. Whatever. I'm sure they'll all animate and start to attack me at once, but whoop! I just walked over something and I didn't even see what it was. I didn't see what that pop-up was. It just disappeared because I was walking around. I bet you're tougher than you look. Ah, an NPC Dark Spirit. Is that the one I just slayed, or is there another one? I'd like to try some Skeptic Spice. I bet it goes really well on tofu and rice noodles. Oh, I see. Each one of these floors I go up, I'm going to get invaded by one of these dudes. But I can off you with a single stamina bar, so what have I to be worried about? And you're really easy to stagger. Yeah, I'm not worried at all. Huh. Well, let's go the non-dangerous, obscure-looking place first. And it's got a grated door on it, so I probably can't go through the fog wall anyway. Until I come up here. Well, to be fair, he did warn me. That's the best way to take these dudes on. Oh, so much death. I'm sure there's a way to handle them. But man, For how short and stubby they are, their dexterity must be quite high. Because those arrows damaged the crap out of me. But I couldn't convince them to come down a ladder. I have to stay out of targeting range for arrows, for sure. Ah! They're smart enough to circumnavigate me. Okay, one of them's down. I can do this. I can kite them out. Come on, you'll have to come up close. The red one hurts quite bad. But now that they're all gone, except for the red one, I can probably handle it. Come on out, man. We're going to now do this one-on-one. Spend my stamina bar low enough that I have one roll away, and then kill the shit out of you. Invader banished. Nowhere near as difficult as Armor or Dennis. Who I could probably off a lot more easily now because I'm way stronger. I don't feel like I get enough life gems. I can't reliably use them. Yeah, see, I didn't want to hurt your bell. I just wanted to ring it. Now, what did I accomplish by doing that? The last time I rang a bell, well, really two of them, it caused some doors to open. Specifically a portcullis, and I bet that's what's happening below right now. Aha. That's just dropped me into another boss fight. Belfry Gargoyles. Hey! This is familiar. Two of them going to animate at once. In fact, the music's the same. What are you doing, game? Why would you just recycle a boss encounter? The music is the same, even. Well, I'm sure I'll die a couple of times because I'm out of practice. But it's going to take me no more near as much effort as the first time I fought these dudes. But why? Why reuse a boss encounter from the first game? I'm so confused. Ow. This is going to go nowhere fast without my Estus. The two of you share one health bar, but I'm sure you still have discrete health pools. Oh my god, a third one? Okay, so this is how it's different. I'm going to end up having to fight all of these guys, aren't I? Didn't get sick of fighting 3 enemies at once, huh? Well, here you go again! Now you get to fight 9. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. The only reason I was able to beat 2 of you before is because you had a fire-breathing pattern that locked you down. Huh. Attempt number 4. seems to be a time thing, not a damage thing. Ooh, an item. Oh, right into the fire. Ouch. Ah, you can protect yourself against backstabs, huh? Tricky. There's 4 of you now. Oh god, you could knock me right off the side if I'm not careful. There's the last of my health regen. Well, health items. I still have my regen, obviously. You guys are covering each other pretty well, like a good team. hiding for time only works in my favor. There's no reason that shouldn't have killed me. I'm very lucky that didn't kill me. But the fight's not going well either. It seems like I'm pretty close to dead. They're using fire more and more often, which isn't dangerous in and of itself. But if one of them uses fire and another doesn't, and attacks with melee instead, that's quite dangerous. Eventually, I've got to get close enough to hit you. So, does the Devil Ring not actually work unless I beat the boss entirely? Like, killing the individuals doesn't restore my health? Because, damn, that means I've screwed myself out of some souls. Whoops. Didn't know that. Or maybe it just doesn't work on bosses at all. It's just on normals that your health restores. Did another one just activate? No. Is this all that's going to activate? Do I not have to fight the rest? Because I can deal with two of you quite easily. I've done that before. I should be able to do this easily, as long as I don't get stupid. Come on. Breathe fire. And hopefully no more of your brothers animate. Nice. But yeah, I guess I got a little bit of health restore there, but... yeah, I screwed myself out of some souls. So that health restore is just not worth it. Because if I'm doing so poorly on normal enemies that I need it, then I just need to fail and try that section of the game again. So yeah, screw that noise. I'm gonna get my souls back. So, in my vanity, I'd like to think that I've just become a little bit better at video games than I was, but in reality, I knew at least 60% of what to expect, because this is kind of just a rehash. It's true you had to fight more of them at once, which means tracking a lot of targets, and that's fairly difficult, but their movesets were significantly toned down. They had less reach. And they felt like they were a little bit slower versus the Bell Gargoyles in the prior game. So, yeah. I don't know. I guess there's nothing wrong with an homage to a previous very successful game. Like, Gutsman kept coming back over and over and over again in every Mega Man game. But was that a bad thing or not? I don't know. Anyway, let's just figure out what I got. Boss reward loot. Ah, okay. So if I wanted to have a pyromancy, I could just equip that. But it wouldn't have mattered. I couldn't have enough casts to make it able to really help me in that boss. Badoosh. Victory. So at the risk of losing these spells, I'm going to go home to Majula and spend them. This is a ritual after every successful boss attempt. Spend the souls you earned, and then figure out what the soul you just purchased or you just got as a drop. Is it worth eating or waiting to upgrade your stuff? The Belfry Gargoyle soul can be exchanged for the Gargoyle Bident, which is a strength-bearing weapon. So, nope. Time to eat. Chomp on the large Proud Knight soul, And then Belfry Gargoyle Soul. Yes. Chomp. Alright, let's purchase myself healthy. 4 points, 1 in each of my core stats. That's all good. I was feeling like if I failed another attempt on that boss, I would want to go out and farm up a bunch of souls to upgrade my attack again. But I don't want to get to the point where I've upgraded my dexterity so much that it's prohibitively expensive to purchase points in the other stats. But, as Sun Tzu said, you know, the best defense is murdering everything in sight. What new environs have I exposed? What new terrible smells will approach my nose? Killing lots of dogs and playing with some pogs. It's 1990, and nobody cares. Actually, the pog craze in the States happened after 1990. Oh, hi! Another dude. No, just the fall damage will kill me. Oh, amazingly, he didn't hit me. Vorgel the Sinner. You're not as tough as you might appear, so I'm not worried. Having the fucking dog here. Ugh. Terrible flashbacks to the Capper Demon. Sure, heal yourself. That's fine. I do lots more damage than you do. Ha! I'm getting 82% closer to not being entirely shitty. Dragon Tooth. Oh my. Petrified something? So many obscure items that you will never use in this game. Oh my god. That's Havel's hammer. The Dragon Tooth. That's the one that my friend GMA is super keen on using. The one he murdered me with. An enchanted Valkion. That's not going to scale on Dex, but it'll do magic damage, pretty much certainly. Nope. Gotta be all about raw physical slashing attack power. Where the dexterity stat is an approximation, an abstraction of the concept of my character being so deft and dexterous that they can curve and maneuver the blade necessary to part bone from sinew, just like sending a vibrating turkey shear right through soft, delectable turkey breast. Makes me wonder, is that all that can be done here for right now? The only other way to get off of this bridge is to jump to my death, apparently. Someone please tell me if there was something more to do at either the Belfry or the... God, how am I already forgetting what it's called? The Belfry or the Bastille. Because it seems like that was all done for now. Who are you? This is new. Why are there new enemies here? Oh, these are the soldiers who animated. Who were just sitting there not doing anything before. What did I do to make them animate? I remember this is right after the sewer segment where I saw another statue I could walk past. So I was going to walk back. I didn't know these guys would come to life. Ah, please don't kill me. Suggests that this area of the game might be worth re-exploring entirely. Well, other than spending a branch, I don't know where else to go, so why not? You're pretty difficult to stagger. Ah, I should try out my strength on you now that it's been so long. Yeah, you have a lot of health, but you also take a ton of damage still, so... I've dealt with foes much more intimidating than you by now. And with this ring, the souls are really rolling in. I dig it. Because you could use every soul level point I could possibly get. Did I really just completely ignore this wing of the area before? Yeah, I must have, because I was running past everything to get to the Dragon Rider. Oh, two of you. Jeez. Alright, well, let's at least go where it's convenient to fight. This game really loves throwing multiple enemies at you to track. Dark Souls 1 treated that like a novelty with Ornstein and Smough. Did I aggro another one? Yep, I did. I wonder what the trigger was that made all you crestfallen warriors activate. Oh, you're tricky. You have a bait mechanism. Ah, damn. Oh well. I'll kill these guys enough time to keep them from spawning and then go explore the wing of the area I never poked my nose into before. Yeah, you have a bait mechanism. You stand still so that I attack and then you counterattack. It's like a parry or a post. Oh, don't want to lose the souls. Damn it, I lost the souls. Fuck me. That's 10k souls down the drain. Ugh. These guys are tricky. I'm spending all my Estus just trying to kill them. They're faster and stronger. Or, yeah, faster and more agile than the foes I'm used to fighting, who are very large and lunky. But they even take less damage than the big dudes, and they have that tricky riposting mechanic. These guys feel about as difficult as the Butter Knights that I had to deal with in the Manor in Anor Londo. Because they had a particular moveset, and if you don't fight around that moveset, you die. I'm out of healing items, too. You like to circle strafe too, huh? So do I. Come on, hold still. Show me that you're going to do your riposte charge. Like that, yep. That's actually the best time to counterattack, because I can do this. Aw, mutual death. It's weird that the big guys are easier to clear out than the normal size guys. Can't forget that my Fierce attack actually does a fuck ton of damage. So if you have to dive in and out, then maybe that's a good way to go about things. Yeah, why have I not been using this Fierce attack on my Valkyon two-handed the whole time? That's a potent portion of the moveset. Something I should use a lot more often. Especially when you can't just stay in and repeatedly beat the crap out of them by draining your whole stamina bar. If you have to dart in and out, then doing a lot of damage in a short time window is very good. Nice combo. Huh, with a Fierce attack, I could get moderately proficient at killing those guys. It's enough time to deal a shit ton of damage and then dodge back out with the stamina that I still have. finally. Oh, but there's just a ton of you dudes out here, aren't there? I'm gonna have to kill all of you one at a time. Hopefully the guy up there doesn't come down. Come on, let's go fight where it's advantageous. Takes a lot of time and resources to get in here. Just like it did beating one Butter Knight after the other at Anor Londo. Anor Londo? How do you pronounce that? Anor Londo. Divine blessing. It's like brine messing. It's like a bunch of saltwater shrimp took a poop on your couch. Come on down, my stabby friend, with the trident at the very pointy end. You have a different moveset, and I'm sure you'll kill me, because I don't know how to handle your type. Oh god, my whole health bar. Ow. If he gets one hit, I'm dead. Yep, there it goes. Hope I can get those souls back. That's more like how you do it. So why would that specific move stagger you so much more easily? Doesn't seem like it's doing that much damage, but maybe it is. Who am I to speak? I don't know how numbers work. Do I see a dragon sleeping on the pillar up over there? Something organic is over there for sure. Man, what a grand cathedral. Once again, it puts me in mind of Anor Londo. Even though the coloring is all different due to the sunlight, the architecture is pretty similar. Maybe. Maybe I'm misremembering. Who knows? This is how you do it. Some crappy pop song. This is how you do it. Huh. Yeah, a dragon. You gonna take off and come and breathe fire on me? Or just on the bridge, because dragons hate bridges irrationally, far more than they hate any living thing. You're almost certainly hostile. I mean, if you're not hostile, I'd like to just talk to you, but... Okay, you're hostile. You are hostile. Ow. Alright, so I have to arrow you to death, don't I? Which means I need a lot more arrows than I have. Alright. Maybe. Maybe. Would you come down here? Because I have like 234. That might be enough. Hopefully you don't take off and start flying. Uh-oh. Yep, you take off and start flying. Oh god, gonna die, gonna die. Where did you land? Come on, every Dark Souls dragon has a place where you can safely pelt it to death from a distance. I'm sure here is no different, except now you're so far away that my arrows aren't even registering. Did that not register either? Or can I just not see your health bar change? There we go. Alright, now will you aggro here? Can you breathe fire? No. No, okay, it's like the salamander. Oh, but that's gonna take forever, isn't it? Huh. I need to find a safe place to pelt you to death. And unlike the Hellkite Dragon, well, hopefully you don't regenerate your health once you get to 50%, because if so, I'm not going to be able to outdamage that. Haha, dragons are stupid. Whoa, the splash actually got around the pillar. Okay, so I really have to hide more properly. Such a signature Souls game piece of design. A dragon that you pelt to death with arrows from a safe distance while it futilely tries to counterattack you. Despite the fact that, you know, being a dragon, it could probably fly down, shoot me from my side. Is that it? Yep. Become a dragon slayer in the most pathetic and technical sense of the term. And drop a bridge? Or no, there's just a switch that came up that's going to drop a bridge, right? What did the dragon drop? Oh, shield. Petrified dragon bone. Interesting. Oh, it's a crafting item. Reinforces special equipment. Huh. Probably stuff that's themed on the Dragon Rider. I can only imagine in such a grand piece of architecture that a boss battle which puts Ornstein and Smough to shame awaits. Oh yeah, that's absolutely going to be a boss fight, isn't it? Shit. I'm not prepared. Really, I need to go back and spend these souls. It'd be quite careless and sloppy of me not to do that. In my attempts to reapproach the drawbridge, I died a frankly embarrassing number of times. Because that spear using Crestfallen Knight is weirdly unpredictable. Well, now which should be faster? Waiting for my health to recover, or going back to the bonfire? Probably going back to the bonfire. I'd have to fight my way through a couple of enemies, and if I do fight my way through a couple of enemies, I would then have enough souls in order to upgrade a stat point. Ugh. And it would be irresponsible not to spend those souls on upgrading a stat point. I know what I'll call you. Because you're wearing... Oh, you're Heidi Knights. I want to call you Rag Knights, because you're wearing rags. You'd probably call this inadvertent farming. I mean, I could just charge into the boss fight with enough souls for a stat point, but that just seems like a really bad idea, given some of the quite brutal encounters I've run into so far. Finally. Alright, now I can genuinely approach whatever's on the other side of that drawbridge. It's true, I'm hollowed just a tiny little bit, one death past being totally human, but it's fine. My health is high enough. I just wanted to have full Estus before going in there. Spending any Estus beforehand would be really stupid. All the enemies on the approach up here, like, I've been killing these guys for about an hour straight. So, almost all the enemies on the way up there are gone. Cathedral of Blue, huh. So, is that a boss arena? It's certainly got the presence of a boss arena. Thank goodness. Oh, good. Alright. See if I was right. Old Dragon Slayer. Whoa, you look familiar! Oh my god! Speaking of taking bosses from the old game, from the previous game that is, what are you doing here, Ornstein? Didn't we settle this in the last game? I mean, come on. You're kind of a loose end without Smough, so I hope you have some kind of, like, ridiculous buff that makes you more powerful. Why do we use bosses? Really, I'm confused. Almost certainly can't stagger you. It probably means, because I'm familiar with your moveset and such, I'm going to first attempt you. And now that I've said that, I've just poisoned myself, and it's not going to happen, but I can try. I wonder if it'll be like a one-on-one boss rush, where right after this, Smough will be available to fight. That would be both hilarious and kind of depressing. Come on, From Software. We wanted you to make a new game, not remake bosses of the old game. You know, I've heard the criticism of Dark Souls 2 that it just tries to rest on its laurels too much, and it doesn't have enough new material like the other games have. I wonder if this is what they were talking about, reusing boss fights. Yeah, the old Leo ring. I don't see Smo on the other side of that passage, but let's see what I got. I think I remember the old Leo ring having something to do with crits. Strengthens... yeah, I don't have a piercing weapon, not using a spear. So, what does this guy got to say? And probably his soul would be used to make the same faith-based spear as before. Are you peaceful? Hopefully you are.
Transient being.
No.
This is no place for one such as you. Be gone. You are not needed.
Wow. I mean, you were trapped in here because of the Ornstein lookalike, so I'm kind of offended. But hey, fuck you. I'll just talk to you many times to annoy you and bother you. Oh, please, crack blue eye orb. I farmed like 90 jillion of those things in the last hour. Yeah, shields, shields, shields. But not a UD to wield it.
Transient being. Nothing has changed. You would never make a Knight of the Blue, and I have nothing more to say.
Well, if talking to you...
Be gone.
Yeah.
You are not needed.
If talking to you opens up a quest that lets me join your faction, then yeah, fuck you. I'm not interested. Down, down we go. In the spiral of madness that we all adore. Is this a dead end? Huh. Or maybe this is just like a back entrance to Heidi's tower. Well, same algorithm as before. What the hell? Why was Ornstein here? Yeah, the Dragon Slayer spear in this game looks pretty decent. It might actually work for a build like mine, but for the way that it's going to work, I just don't see it happening. Like you know, how it could shoot projectiles at the cost of weapon durability. I don't see that happening outside of New Game Plus if I ever play this game a second time on PC. So, I don't know. Maybe I should, but whatever. I'll eat it for now. I don't think I'm going to use it in this run. $10,000. Nice, nice, nice. Doing all kinds of leveling. About to cap 1,000 health. Very nice. I could go earn just a little bit more souls to get another point of dexterity, but I really need to replenish my arrows first, so I'll purchase some of those. Well, I have accomplished a ton of progress in this video. 2 boss fights. Nicely done. So, comments? Comments are encouraged. What do you think would be like the best avenue of progress from here?